hardest day of my life, October 18th, 2022. Nervous, tired, and sweaty from the withdrawals in spite of the cold October morning chill, I entered with my new plastic bracelet and Dixie cup of pills. I made it in. They showed me to my hospital bed, more cold, thin, scratchy blankets, and a plastic pillowcase. The older man who got there before me was hallucinating from withdrawal in the next bed. It felt foreign, bleak, and far, far away from my home 15 minutes away. All I could think about was home. I hope nothing happens to anybody while I'm gone. My dog is old. I hope he's okay. My wife is okay relative to our situation. It felt like home was weeks, months, years away. Day two, things started to get a little worse. I noticed I was sweating. My legs were anxious. The plastic blankets clinging to my skin. Withdrawal was setting in. I spent the day talking to the other patients and watching movies with men much older and wiser than me, yet in the same spot as me. It was refreshing to see no matter where somebody is at in life, they can all fall to the same point. I went to bed after med time, feeling exhausted and anxious. By day three, I was convinced I'd never go home. I was writhing in pain in a hospital bed, suffering. No matter how much insisting, convincing, begging, or crying I did, they didn't let me go. I was crying, pleading with the doctors, but thankfully they didn't let me go. Leaving early would almost be a certain relapse. I was stuck. I was so close but so far away. 15-minute drive, 15 miles, but I couldn't even go outside. It was miserable. I was so far from home. The sun started to fade, the buzz of the fluorescent lights in the ceiling louder than ever, the sterility of the air and the awful smell of the hospital food and burnt coffee. It was 7 o'clock. The phone room opened, a bleak little space with a small window. I shut the door behind me. The lights in the room were different, warmer, more yellow, but it looked like they'd been there since the 70s. I made my phone call. We talked about the future, the present, and the past. We talked about food and what we did today and about the animals and the family. Everything felt okay for a minute, so I go to bed after med time. Still experiencing fierce withdrawals, I eventually fall asleep, succumbing to the sedatives they have been feeding me. Day three is where I almost died. I woke up to the nurses stimulating my chest and looking for a pulse in my feet. They couldn't find a heartbeat. They woke me up and I dozed back to sleep. Day four, I'm still in the brunt of it. I want nothing more than to go home, but I'm so close to freedom. I go through the motions again. Wake up, drink black coffee, watch TV in the kitchen room, and then watching movies in the movie room. I don't remember much of detox due to the meds they had us on, but I do remember watching The River Runs Through It with a guy in his 60s. Detox is a super emotional time and is extremely hard on the body. Detox is a very vulnerable time, and seeing people in that state is humbling. So I went to bed after med time. Day five, it was finally over. I was going home. I woke up, coffee, TV, and all of a sudden it was my turn to see the doctor. He gave me my prescriptions, wished me luck, and sent me on my way. Shortly after, I was discharged, and finally, I was home.